Hi, so thank you so much for being here. So Elizabeth, can you please tell me how long you've been part of the Gabriel Project and why you initially joined?
Certainly. About 7 years ago, I found myself at the end of my childbearing years. I had always desired to have a great many children, and after I had my fourth child, I found that I wasn't able to have any more. And I had this internal feeling of wanting to ready myself for the next child, as I had done several times before, and not having a place to put that energy and that desire. And so I wanted to use that for someone else who was going through childbearing and perhaps didn't have the support and resources that I had had during that time in my life. And thankfully I found the Gabriel Project as a way to do that, and I served as an angel, which is a mentor who walks someone through their pregnancy and offers emotional and prayer support and coordinates material support for that person. And it gave me an opportunity to pour into another woman who was going through her childbearing time. And I enjoyed it so much that went on to become a co-coordinator later.
That's awesome. And Becky, if you could tell me how long you've been part of the Gabriel Project and why you initially joined?
Yes, I've been a co-coordinator for 5 years with Elizabeth. We were actually part of the same Bible study group, Walking with Purpose, and we decided to do a service project benefiting the Gabriel Project. We made Valentine gift bags for the moms, just for the moms, because we were all young mothers and we just kind of put ourselves in their place and thinking about what a hard time they were going through and that they deserved some extra love. So I think we called it Spreading Love for the Gabriel Project moms. So we did that for several years with our group. And then we were approached by the current Gabriel Project leader, who asked us if we would be interested in leading together.
So how do you describe it to people you meet?
I like to think about the title and the angel Gabriel who came to Mary. He couldn't change the hard, but he could change the alone. So I think that's our purpose, is just walking with these mothers. We know it's not easy for them to make the choice, especially with some of their circumstances, poverty, abuse, loneliness, no support. But we can change them being alone. So whether that's offering them prayers or material support or just being a friend that they can turn to, that's what we can offer them.
So how has being part of the Gabriel Project affected your faith lives?
It's really wonderful to get to be a cheerleader to someone else doing the right thing. And I think of that as how God feels about us. He's cheering us along the way as we choose to do the right thing. So it really feels like an opportunity to get to directly and practically and in the very moment show Christ's love to someone whom you've never met before, and just pour into them in that way. I think it reminds me of how God cheers us along in that way as he watches us and is proud of us choosing to do the right thing when we do.
I think of it sometimes when I'm delivering the material items I feel like I'm being Jesus's hands and feet in the world. He can't provide the formula and the diapers, but we can, and we can collect them and we can bring them there. And it also makes me think that we all belong to each other, that God's given us to each other, and that we all need to look out for one another, regardless of our different circumstances, that we all belong to him and we all belong to each other. So
That's beautiful. So for people who are watching this who don't know much about the Gabriel Project, what's the number one reason why they should join or help out in various ways?
It's a wonderful way to put your faith into action. I think we as Catholics do a beautiful job being part of the pro-life movement, and this is an extremely practical way to help someone embrace their part in that and embrace new life.
And you can get involved in a lot of different ways. If just prayers, we could always use prayers. If you are someone who has a busy schedule and can just, provide a pack of diapers or formula, that goes a long way. If you're interested in taking even further and becoming an angel like Elizabeth did, you just serve as a mentor and a friend to an expecting mother. We would welcome all levels of commitment. So.